Alright then, hello and welcome back to Max Power Racing. Last time we completed the GTI Pro category in the championship mode, and now we have the penultimate championship to do, the High Performance Amateur. 5 races, and we've only got 2 cars to choose from. We got the Mitsubishi FTO, which is a little bit slow. We'll have a look at the stats. 137 mile an hour, 0 to 60 in 6.3 seconds, or we have the Marcos GTS. Now, the top speed is 141, just a little bit better, but the acceleration is better as well. 190 brake horsepower, but he's rear-wheel drive. So we're going to pick the Marcos because he seems to be the best bet for this championship. And yeah, we'll get on then with the first of 5 races coming from China, Track 1. And here we go then for race number 1. See how well we can get on. And away we go. Now, for this championship, ideally I would have loved to have driven the yellow Peugeot 406. Sadly, he's not unlocked at this stage, so we're stuck with either the FTO or the Marcos. The Marcos is faster in a straight line, but the handling-wise, he is pretty naff. He does like to oversteer way too much, and with that, you scrub off way too much speed going around even the smallest of corners. So you're going to be ending up counter-steering pretty much on straights. That's how bad he is. So he is way too oversensitive, but slowly catching up and making up the positions. Next is the Evo 5. Then in front of him will be the Mitsubishi GTO. Oh, look at that jump straight over to Mitsubishi. Nicely done. If we could do that with every other car, that would be fantastic, but there you go. And there you go, there's the pink GTR, the Skyline, or sorry, the GTX, as he's known in the game. Who's leading the pack. Oh, easy. Just got to take it nice and steady. Easier said than done. Yeah, you can see how badly the car likes to slide, especially on these smaller corners as well. Oh, GTO's gone into the wall, that's good. Gives us a nice clear road for the Skyline. And that is 1 lap complete. 2 to go. I just got to catch up to him, that's the biggest problem. Nice and smooth. Oh, can we get past it? And the answer is yes. Nice. Okay, now we just got to try and keep our nose clean, not fall into the water, or crash the car, and we'll be absolutely fine for race number 1. Easier said than done, I must admit. Oh, there you go, there's the car, just starting to slide. Take it steady around this corner. Now the thing is as well, the AI have a tendency to bump you up the rear, and that can get the car very unsettled as well. So that is something I need to try to avoid at every cost imaginable. Come on. Okay, just 1 more lap to go. Hopefully we keep them behind. Now I did notice something in the intro of this game, is that there's a screenshot of a Ford RS200, yet there is no car of that description in this game. I don't know if that was like a beta screenshot or a little beta video in the intro. But yeah, I thought pretty weird that they had an RS200 at the start of the intro, but you can't actually drive anything like that in this game at all. Back past the Skyline. However, there is a car that you can drive, which is not shown in game at all. It's a bonus car you can have, which I will show off on the final episode. And that is a Nissan Primera, super touring car. which was made famous by Matt Neal in the Independents. So yeah, I will show that off on the final episode before we wrap things up. There's a Mitsubishi Evo 5 directly on our chuff. As long as I can keep him behind, that's fine. Just a few more corners to go. Yeah, no problem at all. Okay, a perfect start to the championship. And we get a victory for race number 1. Hooray! And that couldn't have been a better start to the high-performance amateur class. So we get the full 10 points. The Mitsubishi Evo 5 gets 6. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT gets 4 points with 3rd place. And the Skyline finishes 4th with only 3 points. The FTO, of course, finishing last. 4 races remaining. Race number 2 comes from the good old USA track number 1. And here we go then for race number 2. Good old US of A. And away we go. Got to try and block our line because the Mitsubishi Evo 5 that finished in 2nd, he's got higher acceleration. Oh, there he is. The thing about the AI is that they do like to take you off and push you out the way. Here comes the Mitsubishi as well, the 3000 GT. And we're just going to dive on the inside, take the lead back from the Mitsubishi Evo 5. And hopefully we'll be able to keep it. That's our goal anyway for this one. 2 victories out of 2 races, that'll be a perfect start. Especially if the Skyline doesn't make inroads. But we'll see. On to the most difficult part of this section. With the water. Stay away from the water, please. Oh. Bloody hell. Yeah, this stage, I like the USA stages, they're some of my favourites, but when you're driving a car like this, that's so unpredictable. Yeah, not my favourite. Oh well. Get past this part, and then that is back onto the main road. And we can finally get lap 1 completed. Oh, just the smallest of inputs. And there we go. Oh. New lap record. Yay, we're going to have to input our name. Lovely. We haven't done that for a long time. There you go. Smooth as silk. And we are pulling away, actually. 0.4 of a kilometre it was at one stage. Oh no, 0.5. Which is great. That's what I like to see, those numbers increase. Not when the car rolls, obviously. And now all our work is for naught. Great. Okay. That's the worst section passed, anyway. Try and stay off the boundaries. Try and cut the corners as best you can, but stay off the boundaries so you don't get the car flipping into the water for you. That would be a bad day had by everyone. There you go. Final lap. Leading by 0.4 of a kilometre. Now 0.5, 0.4, 0.5, 0.4. Yeah, it doesn't really want to make up its mind what it wants. Under the land bridge for the last time. Ooh, careful. There we go. Past the worst section. And there we go. We are home free for a victory for race number 2, which is absolutely wonderful. So that will increase our lead to 20 points. No idea who's going to get second place though, because everyone was sort of even at the start. They were all crashing into each other, so I'm not really sure. But anyway, we get the victory. That is all that matters. So, woohoo! And look at this. So we have a 10-point advantage at the moment over the Mitsubishi 3000 GT. He finished second in that one. The Skyline was actually 5th. I think he retired with the FTO. Not too sure though, because they still do get points regardless. Yeah, the Peugeot 406 Coupe was 3rd, and Lancer Evo 5 was 4th. So it's 10, 9, 6, 5, and 2. So even if we don't win, the next race will still be leading going into race number 4. Anyway, we'll try and win anyway. It's the UK, it's track 1, and it's next. And these are another group of tracks we tend to do quite well on, so let's see how we do. And away we go. So the Mitsubishi 3000 right on our chuff, pushing us into the wall. We're trying to. Didn't do a very good job at it though. Yeah, I love these road sections. They're very, very smooth. Carry some good speed going through there. Just graze off the wall or the barriers. And then into the rally-esque stage. Already pulled out a 0.1 of a kilometre lead, which isn't huge. Only roughly about 5 seconds or thereabouts. Should be able to make that time up though, going through the wooded section. Yeah, this part of the stage always reminds me of like the Network Q RAC rally that went through Wales back in the good old days. Ooh, excuse me. And that is lap 1 complete. And another new lap record, so we're going to have to input our name again. And there's the fighter jet that's flying around, which sounds like a V8 bulldozer. Increase our lead just a smidge, 0.3 of a kilometre. Well, I've probably lost that now going into the wall. No, still 0.3. Okay, so we're doing fairly well. Back into the rally stage. Into the deforestation area. Oh, nope. Jumps are bad, especially when you're trying to make a turn. Oh, we've lost a bit of time on the second place driver. It's now dropped down, well, it did drop down to 0.1. There we go, final lap. We were actually 6 seconds slower on that lap time than we were previously. But then we did clout the wall a couple of times, so that's to be expected. Ooh. Oh, we've increased the lead now, 0.4 of a kilometre. And that awful sound again of the fighter jet. That does sound like a big rig or something. Definitely not like a an RAF jet flying over. Right, last portion of the stage. We'll go on to the right hand side this time. Through the water splash. Couple of corners to go. And we weren't even troubled at all throughout the whole stage. And we get another victory. Hooray! And here's the point standings, and we have a colossal 30-point lead over 13, so it looks like we could win the championship. If we're over 10 points ahead of second place by the next race, then we've won the championship, no problem. 2 races remaining, and the next race is coming from Norway, track 1. And here we go then for the penultimate race, and off we go. Oh, car didn't even want to move. Okay, well done. Who's behind us? It is the Skyline. That's alright. I don't actually mind if the Skyline actually takes a victory because he's miles behind. He's not even going to catch up into the lead. But either way, he can sod off. Well, he's giving us a friendly nudge, which doesn't actually help in the slightest. So I'll just give him a nudge back. And go into the wall. Well done. Not the cleverest of moments, I must admit. It's alright, use the Peugeot as a barrier. That's fine. It's just a Mitsubishi to catch up with. You can. At least one thing, I've had a lot of practice on these tracks as well from recording the full playthrough of this, which is for the second channel. So if you want to check that out, then I will put a link in the description of the second channel. There's not a lot on there at the moment, only 4 videos. But hoping to get at least 1 video up once a month. But yeah, I've done a full series on this game, or full playthrough on this game. From start to finish, and it's about 5.5 hours long. No commentary or anything, it's just pure game audio. So that's good. If people don't like my commentary, then there you go. Ooh. Oh, we've retaken the lead. Okay. That was fairly simple. I thought we would have been second. I thought the Skyline would have pulled away and was never to be seen again, but nope. Oh my word, you can see how slidey this car is. It's absolutely awful. Not so bad going around those types of corners though. You can get the car, you don't even have to turn. If the car has a slide on, you can just let it slide and then just correct it near the end. Which is a plus. It doesn't always work out though, but when it does, it's quite satisfying. Ooh, easy. Coming up near the end of the second lap. And getting ready to start the third. Oh, for God's sake. Well, he's clouting that little bit of wall. Gotta get through there as clean as possible, but nope. Not gonna happen. Oh well, slide it around, last corner, and start the final lap. And a new lap record, yay, we're gonna have to input our name again. Not a huge lead either, only 0.2 of a kilometre, so we could do better. If we stay off the wall, we could do even better than that. I do really like the scenery on this stage, though. Just the mountainous background. It always looks very picturesque. Very crisp and clean. Imagine standing on top of a mountain on a chalet and taking a deep breath and freezing your lungs. Now, we seem relatively even when it comes to the times on the lap as well. Still only 0.2 of a kilometre ahead, which keeps dipping down to 0.1, so we are usually really crap on this stage as well, so it proves that the AI are just as equally crap, which gives me a boost of confidence. Not always, but there you go. Oh, and I've just completely botched it. Come on. Oh, it's put us on the long part of the track. Oh, what a joke. That is really annoying. Yeah, so we've just completely lost the race because it put us on the other part of the circuit. That is really bloody annoying when that happens. Well, as you can see, whatever happened, we won the championship anyway. So if we finish last, we'll get a maximum of 37 points. And if the Evo 5 comes first, then he'll get 33. So yeah, we won the championship. So we'll be going on to the final in the next episode. But yeah, the last track then, Monaco Track 1. Okie dokie, so let's get this championship wrapped up then. So we can move on to the last. And complete this game 100%. So this one shouldn't be too difficult. Not in the Marcos anyway. There we go. Look at the speed advantage over the Evo. Blitz past. I just don't go into the mountainside, fly through the air and go into the water over the barrier, because that'll be a bad idea. And already pulled out a 0.3 of a kilometre advantage. Now this track is very short as well, so lap time is around about 1:20-ish mark, something like that. No, not even that. 1 minute and 15:24. Yeah, this race will be over very quickly. If I stay off the mountainside, that is. Not too much damage on the front end. I think I just whacked off the splitter. See if I can get these corners spot on. Nope. It's going to wash out wide into the wall. I knew it was going to happen. But pulling out an even bigger lead now, 0.5. I'm trying to get these corners as clean as possible. Note the grass. Always go over that little grass embankment. Slow just right down. Still 0.5, 0.4. Once again, can't make up its mind what it wants to do. Lap time of 1:19, so we were even slower on that one. And we did go into the barriers quite a bit. Ooh, no, don't start sliding, playing silly buggers now. Just get a move on. There we go, that's better. A nice smooth corner. So we can do the same for these ones. This one in particular, if I don't go on the grass. Yeah, nicely done. I should get a 1:09 something or other lap time. Actually, I think it'd be the low 1:10s. Yep, 1:10, 1:11 something or other, but a new lap record anyway. And there we go then for the final time in this championship. Input, yeah, whatever. I don't care. That'll do. So 46 points to 29, we win by a massive amount, and that means we get a lovely outro again. Hooray. Which we have seen so many times now, so bye. Yeah, so there we go then. That is the High Performance Amateur Champion, or Championship complete. I am the High Performance Amateur Champion. And the final season then is the High Performance Pro. Once again, 10 races around each of the continents and countries, and we'll do that next time. So I'll leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you for the finale of Max Power Racing next time. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all then.